Oh, we're done.
Cut it. Restart.
Cancel this kid.
Yeah.
Wait, is that already started?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, bub. We started.
Is that extension cord doing anything, or is it just holding it?
That's right.
It's holding it up.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. Well, you want to get started?
Sure. Welcome back, everyone, to the Bargain Boys podcast, episode 15. We are, what is it? Wednesday, a few days post-race. And so we're going to kind of do a little bit of a race recap. But first, we just want to thank our presenting sponsor, Jonji. They just had a geared summer drop today. It's pretty sweet. The long-awaited
items.
6-inch half-tight has dropped.
Small legs over here.
For men.
Yeah.
6-inch for men.
Hoochie daddy tight.
Which really is a very long tight still. 6-inch tight, very long still.
I think we need shorter in the future.
I think 5
maybe.
or 4.
4-inch.
3.
4 is still long.
I've just been waiting for the day that short guys can look good in tights too.
You're not that short, though. Do you just have short legs?
Yeah, I'm like the.
You just look bad.
The shorter.
It's because your quads are so
It's
big.
true.
He's all torso.
Your quads are so big, it makes you look short.
But anyway, thank you all for joining in. We have a special guest today, the man, the myth, the legend, Derek Steele.
There he is. Yeah, baby.
Otherwise known as our All-American friend.
Yes.
Right.
National Champion podcast with you guys. Thanks for
also
having
known
me.
as Man of Steel.
It's crazy to have a national
Yes.
champion sitting at the table.
It's wild.
I don't feel worthy.
It's true, I guess.
Sub 4 miler, sub 13,
That's
5K.
not true. Never been able to carry that.
No one knows, dude.
Colorado
Making
State
up
alum.
legends.
No.
No.
Not gonna go with that one.
School of Mines, baby.
Yeah, so I went to School of Mines, graduated 2020.
Home of Coors Brewery.
Yep, home of the Coors Brewery.
Olympic gold medalist.
Keep racking them up. The accolades keep coming the longer I sit here.
Is there a gold?
For-
You were saying him a gold medalist?
Yeah, figure skating. Winter Olympics.
No.
These are all future things.
Yeah, these are future.
Yeah.
Future.
things.
It's when you grow up.
Yeah.
Catch him in LA in 2028.
That's right.
Definitely.
For sure. Can't wait for that.
Alright, so I was the only one that was not at the cabin fever 50K this past weekend. So I'm going to be kind of like asking everybody how the race went. I think it's best if we kind of follow like maybe like the leaders, and then we go back to everyone else. Because everybody has a cool story no matter where you were, and sometimes you were up in the front and then maybe fell back, or maybe you moved up. So there's a lot of stories that we want to tell. So start off with like before the start line. You know, how was everybody's vibes? Derek, your first 50K, were you excited? Or
Yeah, I was pretty excited. So yeah, first 50K for me. I've done a few marathons, but this is the first time stepping up to the ultra distance. So officially ultra marathoner now. Thank you
Yes.
guys.
There he is.
Cheers.
Welcome to the
Dark
circle.
side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So do you identify now as a trail runner or just a runner?
I'll just say just a runner, you know. I've trailed in my past and then doing road marathons for a while after college ended, and now I'm dabbling back with trail, so I'll just stick with all around, just runner.
It's the best way.
I feel like you're just that guy.
He's the beast. That's what he is.
He's the beast.
But yeah, you guys got me brought over to the ultra side. Part of the reason I wanted to do it was because you guys were all doing it, so I wanted to kind of join you guys for a race, and
Peer pressure.
a lot of the hunting community in West Virginia stepped out for that one, so
Yeah.
it was a cool atmosphere at the start because there were a lot of people from Huntington and that we knew that were there either cheering or racing, and so there were a lot of familiar faces out there.
Yeah, that's cool. It was funny, dude. We confiscated the freaking start line.
We did.
We did. We took it over.
All confiscated.
Confiscated, yeah, I can say it right.
I think
over. It
we
was
were
only us.
walking from the Airbnb to the start line, and we were like, this may be the first time we've ever been on the start line all together.
It is,
First time we
100%.
raced
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe rim to river a couple years ago.
I guess, yeah.
That doesn't count.
Now that you say that. Inadvertently, like.
Yeah, I mean, that was a little different. We didn't all like walk over together and like line up
No.
together and,
You were like boys. It was pre.
Yeah.
It
Yes,
was pre-bargain.
Yeah.
that's right. So I thought that was really cool, and I don't know, I loved it. I hope we can do it more.
Yeah.
It's hard because we're all always crewing each other and supporting each other, but anytime you can just not worry about that and just race, it's really fun.
It was one step closer to going and doing a 100-miler for fun one day.
This has been tossed around so many
One
times. It
day.
needs to
I think
happen.
soon it's going to happen. I think Rim to River at some point is going to
Yes.
happen. Like,
He'll let us sweep the course together.
That would actually be super fun.
It'd be spotless. We have like 6 guys and just a band of people just sweeping the course, dude.
There'd be
We're
nothing
picking
on that
people
one.
up, carrying
We'd get
them.
rid of the invasive species. We'd pluck it all.
What is that called? The kudzu or whatever?
Yeah.
Kudzu,
Couscous. Oh,
Yeah.
Kudzu. I think it's
I like
kudzu.
couscous better.
Couscous.
Yeah.
Don't you
Food?
eat couscous?
Yeah, couscous is a little like tiny little food, pasta food.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is. I'm not sure.
what'd you do the night before then? Because you were in a different house than I was.
Yeah, so we had an Airbnb with some friends. Just kind of hung out. Nothing too
What'd you guys
special.
eat?
Pizza from Pies and Pines.
Classic.
Yeah.
Fayetteville.
Delicious.
Home of the original Pies and Pines.
That's right.
True.
The best one.
Their Mexican street corn pizza was on point.
Nice.
Corn before the race, dude.
Yeah,
That's a wild.
a little risky, but
Power move.
tasted
Get the
good,
starches
so-
This
built
guy
up.
is not afraid of my
Gorgeous.
origins.
That's crazy.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's good.
I think my biggest takeaway from setting up the day was the weather. It was honestly perfect. It was like at the start it was like 38 degrees, so it was perfect like t-shirt weather, and contrasted from last year at the just
Oh my god.
disastrous 32 degrees and pouring the rain. This was a much needed break.
Well, and it was looking like it was going to be exactly like that last year.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to
And
be.
it
A week out, it looked identical.
Yeah. And then a
I
few
was
days
prepared.
before, the sun came out and it ended up being a really nice day.
Yeah. And they
Also,
got
the trail shaped up pretty well too, because we've had a lot of bad weather the last few weeks with snow and ice and
Yeah.
rain, and
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be sloppier than it was, and it was actually great condition.
wasn't that muddy?
It was extremely runnable, for sure. And then I guess my last start line takeaway would be there was so much John G on that line on that start. It was glorious.
There was a lot of
No, not me. There was a lot. There really was. I had the exact same kit as 3 other guys.
Nice.
Shirt and top.
There's a lot of
I was expecting
baddies
it
out
to
there.
Yeah.
Earth-tone
What
bastards.
does Finn say? He's the neutral palate dripple lord. There's a lot of neutral palate drip lords out there.
a lot of desert sage out
It
there.
was pretty nice.
Yeah, that's right.
So, did anybody have hard goals going into it, or was it just let's race and have some fun? I know Logan came in not really wanting to race, but just seeing how it's going to feel.
Yeah, and this will all play out later. So, Rachel and I drove up that morning. We didn't stay.
Yeah, what are those vibes like on an 2-hour drive to the start line?
Oh, it's awesome, dude. No kids. Like,
that's
it was
true,
like a
yeah.
date. It was like a little date. I was like, I don't really want to get there. You know, it's awesome. Just drinking coffee, hanging out, listening to tunes, and then so anyway, Logan had to come pick us up from Hawks Nest. So on the car ride from Hawks Nest back to Fayetteville, he still wasn't set on actually running hard. He was like, yeah, I'll just go out and just kind of hang out mid backpack and have a good day. And I was like, dude, just go out with me at least, run 15 miles and then make a decision. And he's like, well, I'll get you out of town and then I'll go do my own thing and you go do yours.
Out of town is like
Mile.
mile.
Yeah, I know.
I held true to my word.
You did hold true. And it'll all play out later. But we did convince Logan that, okay, he's not really that hurt. And even Logan Hurt is still more fit than a lot of people. So there was a big mind shift for him. But I did have a hard goal. And, we can talk about how that didn't really happen. But, I wanted to run under 4 hours. That was my goal.
That was a good goal. I mean,
Yeah.
because you ran 4:12 last year,
Right.
4:11 last year. Bad conditions. You're fitter now, so that was just the necessary goal to have.
That was the next progression.
You know.
That made sense.
I was thinking 350.
Yeah.
You know.
350.
More to come on that.
Yeah. Jack.
I really just wanted sub 5. Training has not been great these last couple months. I was sick a lot this fall, and if I could I'll get below sub 5 again, I was going to be pretty happy. And the conditions were great, and it worked out for me. It wasn't as close. It was closer.
It's okay, man. Wow, we're happy for you.
Listen, and it was closer than I thought.
Sorry, Ryan. Great day, Ryan.
Sorry you failed, pal.
My bad.
I didn't.
Well, you still ran 20 minutes faster than me, so yeah, it is what it is. But it was fun. I've ran Cabin Fever 4 times, and That was probably the best weather out of all 4.
That's nice.
And it hurt just as much though. So it's always painful, but I accomplished my goal, so I was happy. And I got to talk to a lot of people. I'll talk more about that later, I guess. But the goal was sub 5.
Yeah.
That was mine.
Dan?
I had no real big goal. I had 2 hard goals. One came later. The first initial one was make sure someone from West Virginia won. Ideally, 3 of us, 1, 2, 3, beat everyone else. That was it. And then also it was like Derek and I just wanted to run the whole thing together.
Yeah.
Which would have been great. We did basically run
Most of it,
80% of it
yeah.
together.
Which kind of goes into my goal.
Yeah.
My first ultra, and also with the trail being questionable, not knowing how the conditions would be. Didn't have any like hard goals. I was thinking probably under 4 hours. I told Katie if it's a good day, maybe under 3:40. I knew that was a bit optimistic, but we had tried that race week and just said let's go out together, just kind of enjoy the first 15, 20 miles, see how it goes. So before the race, my goal was run 20, 25 miles with Dan and see what happens. And that's exactly what happened. Things around a little bit after that, but we'll get there. But overall, a great day. Like I had no hard expectations, and so I was very happy with how it turned out.
Awesome.
So everybody accomplished everything but me. So
Well, Logan didn't have one, so
Yeah. My goal, I guess, was to just
finish without hurting yourself.
not go out. My goal was to come out of the weekend as, baseline
Even.
hurt as I
As
was
good as you were
when I
going
came into the weekend. And I feel like we got that.
I watched you turn it on, Logan. Like, I watched the mindset shift. Like, 1 minute you were in front of me, next you were gone. You were just...
I was just
Into
a
the
lost
wind.
puppy out there.
Into
I
the
didn't know
wind.
what I was doing.
You did. First, you were trying to hang on to Adam Perry, and then you're rolling with odds.
Adam Perry?
Like, well, we
mean
were gonna
just
say
run
together.
with
We're gonna say like run with Adam.
I'm gonna say it was Adam going out pretty hard first couple miles.
I mean, he did sprint up that first
He
hill.
does go hard.
He did. The other people
He
that
cooked
did,
y'all in that first hill.
the people that didn't know Adam were like roasting him. Like, you know how it is when someone goes out hard and you're like running with a pack of people and you're like, yeah, that guy's gonna fucking blow up. They were like, yeah, that guy's gonna blow up, man. I'm like, obviously.
so
I'm
he,
like, he's laughing and like waving his arms
he's
around.
crazy.
Like,
So I don't want to put Adam on blast, but he texted me later that day and was like, honestly, dude, I thought I could at least get the crown for the first mile segment. And he said that went out the window when my heart rate hit 190.
oh,
190 in mile 1 is insane.
Just probably a fast segment too.
Oh yeah. I responded. I was like, the 3 things that are just guaranteed in life are death, taxes, and Adam Perry setting his mile PR at the Cabin Fever 50K
Every
single year.
progressively faster.
Yeah,
His second best at Highland Sky, first mile.
that's right. He's a big mile guy.
Yeah. Cool. So you kind of talk about it a little bit, but the first part of the race is all like in town, going to that city park. So everybody takes off. How's it looking after you guys pass Adam Perry? Like,
it did about what we expected.
Yeah, there were a group of guys, 5 or 6 guys that were kind of up, kind of leading the charge. I think the 4 of us kind of ran together for a bit, just kind of checked in with each other. And
Yeah, I think the first mile was like 6:11,
Something like that.
6:15, something like that. And it was like Butch, you got all of us. Adam was up there.
That dude Evan, the real tall guy with the ponytail.
okay.
Evan, I think Luke was up there.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was kind of the guys you expected, I think.
No surprises, really.
No. I mean, Jordan was up there.
Jesse.
The one dude with
Jesse.
the pack, I didn't know who he was. The dude who had blue
Blue
shirt.
shirt?
I had a
I don't know
vest
who he
on
is.
too. There was like a guy with like a vest, but it was like an old timey vest.
I know you're
with, like,
talking about.
backpack
Blue shirt.
with like a water straw.
He had like a black shirt, I thought.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He's an older gentleman, but I mean, he was a crusher.
Oh, I thought it was a kid.
No,
I'm thinking
I look back, he was like 40.
Yeah.
So I mean,
This can't be the same guy.
Yeah.
I swear this kid was youthful. That was a youthful 40-year-old man if it was 40.
Oh, he's a baller.
If it's the guy I'm
dude.
thinking
Yeah.
of.
Dude,
If
if
it's
you
the
go
guy I'm
around that
thinking of.
fast at 40,
He
you're pretty
balled,
infant.
yeah.
Are you talking about Luke? Because he looks like a child.
I'm not
Luke
saying I'm 40.
is a child. He's 21.
Yeah.
Luke.
Not Luke Tankersley.
Not
Tiger,
Luke.
Tiger.
Luke
Teague.
The guy
Teague.
that ran the race got second.
Oh, okay, that guy, yeah.
Luke, Virginia, one of the Virginia boys, as I call them.
Yeah.
Virginia
The
Slims.
Virginia The Virginia Slims.
So you guys get on the trail. where does it go from there? Like, how do you make it to like the, I don't know, Kmore section? Like between you get on trail and then that last aid station before you drop in. Like, what's that all about?
I was gonna say real quick. First thing, we were talking to a kid that I know the night before, and he went out and did a little run on the trail and was like, "Oh, dude, it's so bad as soon as you get off the road into the park trail. So muddy, so bad." And I was like, "Shit, dude, this is gonna suck." As soon as we got into the woods, it was actually
It
nice.
was like perfect.
And I was like, okay, maybe it's gonna be nice the rest of the way, because he was saying it was terrible as soon as you go in, but it was like actually really nice.
Well, he showed us that picture. We were both looking at it.
We're like, that's not even
we're
a
like,
trail.
it's like, I mean, that's a little muddy, I guess.
It's not a road.
It's not road. It's not road.
But it was, it's just, that's the first thought where I was like, oh, it might not be that bad today.
Yeah, I thought it was great. In that section, Caleb, like you hit City Park trails and then you drop down to, what is it, Wolf Creek?
Okay.
Cross that bridge,
Go
climb
up.
back up towards,
Through those laurels, real tight.
I guess, Fayetteville Trail up into like Arrowhead area.
Okay, so you bypass Long Point.
You're right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You do like when you go the way back, you go.
You go, yeah.
Go down.
Like you're on
Down
it
the
for just a
steps.
second, and then you go
There's
down.
a Butcher's Branch or something like that.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Yep.
Okay.
But
Yeah, you pop out right there, and that's there's not an aid there, but there was a lot of people there.
Yeah, there were people there. Ben Sachs was there.
I,
Maybe shouldn't have been there, but he was
I
there.
love Ben Sachs.
No aid was given. He was just ringing a bell.
Yeah, and he has a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was moral aid. He was cool.
Yeah.
but like Matt Young was there.
It was like mile 4 or 5. It was right before, I think, the road to the aid station went by there. So anyone going to the aid station stopped there also and kind of could see us both places.
Oh, yeah, Matt was there.
What would y'all rate that first section in accordance to the rest of the race? Because that's my least favorite part of the race. Is the first 13 miles of that race.
It kind of
I don't like
is. It's got a lot of rollers. It's kind of
It's
It's
rolling.
sneaky.
It's rolling.
you get like 12 or 1,500 feet of vert
Mhm.
in this first 10-mile stretch, and you don't even really realize it.
Yeah.
I always wear myself out.
We had the realization, we were having that conversation about the elevation, and there's a lot of sheens there. But we did 1,400 feet. We're like, that's basically half.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in the first 12 miles or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that was kind of nice.
And like no major climbs really. It's mostly all descents or little rollers.
Yeah, nobody ever talks about that section because on the map, it doesn't look like anything. It's just because the established climbs are so dramatic that those just kind of they just wash out in the GPX file. But they add up. I mean, you can kind of ruin yourself there.
Especially if you have a chorus to add up.
Yeah,
Well, I don't have mine on right now, but I normally have a chorus. It was not.
You're pushing 2,000 at that point.
for sure.
It was pissing me off.
Meters, not even feet.
Take off a few miles, add a few thousand feet.
That's
I had 29 miles this year and last year. It's consistently off 2 miles.
That's horrible.
That's terrible.
That's not even close.
I know it's not even close.
You gotta
It's
get
making
rid
me
of
so
that
mad. I need to burn it. I need to blow it up.
You need to dumb it down and get a pace 3. It's
A
better.
pace 3.
It's better than the verdicts with GPS.
Or you just get a Garmin. You could just get a real watch.
I should.
Yeah.
You get a Phoenix.
Maybe somebody could give me a.
I can get you a deal. Get you a deal you can't refuse.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear. But I think that first part's hard though. I wear myself out in those hills because some of them are kind of steep. They're not that long, but they got a little high grade on them.
Punchers.
They'll punch you. They'll punch you in the gut. There's one that takes my soul every year.
I feel like that section down, I kind of just settled into 5th, 6th spot. Kind of let a couple guys lead us out.
Okay.
They kind of bombed the downhills, and we catch them every little uphill.
Yeah,
And so we were just happy to kind of sit there and let them take control for a while.
it was nice. We were just sitting.
Just chatting.
The old sit and
chatting,
kick.
sitting. We weren't even kicking, dude. We were just sitting. We were only sitting. It was nice. Sitting and watching and listening.
Just biding our
Yeah.
time.
It's
Listen
kind of
to their
diabolical
breathing,
watching them
get-
racing really hard and y'all are just chatting.
I don't know.
bullshitting.
I wouldn't say they were racing hard, but
They definitely weren't talking.
No, they weren't racing. They were racing.
I mean, basically, Dan and I at the start line were like, all right, there's a bunch of people from out of state. It's basically a cross race. We're on the same team.
Yeah,
West
we're
Virginia.
scoring
We just
high.
got to start playing the mental games from the get go and just
we played some.
I think that's what
Let's
made
get
it.
We played some.
That's what made it really cool because we had different cities going against each other. We had the Blacksburg crew versus the Huntington crew. I'm not sure if there was really even a Pittsburgh crew, but there maybe was.
Was there a Pittsburgh presence?
But
No,
Was there a PP?
there was no Pittsburgh presence.
There was no PP.
Except my one friend from up there. I forget his name.
Evan.
well, there's people that ran it, but they weren't competing.
Evan from Greencastle.
Yeah.
Shout out Evan Hill. Dog. I can't remember.
You'll think of it.
Where were you sitting in the first section?
With me.
I went out on a 5-hour pace.
Okay. So you were
maybe
with,
450 pace. I was running. I ran with you guys for the first like 3/4 of a mile, and I was honestly feeling like crap. I was like huffing and puffing, and I hadn't ran a low 6-minute mile in a while. So I was like, all right, everybody just took a video of you guys trotting into the sunset, and then I just hung out with some of the pack, and I was hoping we had a few like first time 50Kers from Huntington there that were in the 445 to 430 target range, and I was kind of hoping that like we would pack up, and it just never happened. So I kind of found myself in no man's land, trying to like bounce around. I ran with Jack probably the first 6 or 7 miles.
Yeah, maybe more than that. I can't remember.
Yeah,
And our boy Clay.
so we were running like 8:30s, 8:45 pace,
Yeah.
just chilling,
It was
talking
nice.
about David Smith,
Yeah, we were talking about David Smith.
betting on whether he would show up or not.
Yeah.
He watched the last pod. He enjoyed it.
Oh, nice.
He texted me.
And yeah, so I was just chilling.
nice.
So Ryan, where were you in this section?
I was probably not real far behind them. I mean, I couldn't see them, but I mean, just looking at splits, I was kind of in no man's land between them and them. I don't think there was. I ran by myself until later in the race. I mean, I didn't see a soul. So that was a little bit of a letdown because I was not expecting that either. But it was also just like, okay, here we are. Let's just do what we got to do and just run. I mean, what else are you going to do? So I was, just chilling.
Do you guys like that windy section of the bike farm?
I hate bike farm
I hate
altogether.
it.
It's
stand
always
it.
windy. Well, trail never changes, but it's always leafy.
It's leafy. It's
No
windy.
matter the season,
There's no flow.
it just holds leaves.
It's awful.
It just feels like it takes forever.
I was taken off guard by the leaves. I mentioned
They're
that several
always
times.
there.
I'm like, what? Why? It's February.
and they're always dry and fluffy and leafy.
It was
No
sort
matter
of,
if it's
I
raining.
twisted my ankle multiple times in that section.
Me too. I kind of lost the trail at this like time or two. Like I found it again, but it was just like I was like, "Is this it?" It's just there's tons of leaves. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say I was like very intrigued about what was happening in the front of the race. So I kept asking everybody that I went past, like, how are they looking? And the intel I got at the first aid station, or right past the first aid station, was that Derek and Butch were duking it out at the front, and Dan had dropped back 7 or 8 minutes. And I was like, we're only 7 freaking miles. I'm like, where's Dan at? I should see him. And I'm like,
Hey man,
I was
it
like,
could've
all right.
happened.
So I kind of believed that, like, maybe he's trying to run with Sydney. Like, maybe something happened, he twisted his ankle or something. And then each progressive update was like, no, that's such bullcrap.
You never know.
One of the Blacksburg guys that puked his guts up, he was like, yeah, I don't know. There was a couple of people that gave me intel, and it was all wrong.
So that I know who you're talking about. He was like the 220 marathoner.
Yeah, 227.
227 guy. I caught him at the first aid station, or maybe the second one, mile 8. Is that the first one?
He was puking then?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
He told me he had a bad Subway sandwich.
Yeah, it was.
I
I don't
will
think.
say-
I believe that.
That Subway, I've eaten that Subway I've eaten that before Rim to River both times, so I don't know.
Really?
What?
You're a
No.
Subway guy?
Is that a ritual?
I've
Oh,
witnessed it. I've witnessed
Whoa.
I
it.
walk over there and get it.
Wow. Wow.
Coach Small, dude, he said Subway or we're not eating.
That guy
Very
literally got
meat.
to the first aid station and asked for a ride to the finish, and was about to drop at the first aid station at
That's
mile 8.
rough,
That's what Katie said. She was there.
He was. He told me. I ran with him for 4 or 5 miles.
Yeah, he asked for a ride out, and I don't know if someone chatted with him or what. But he started going again, and he finished the race.
He did finish.
Good for
Yeah.
him, so
So I caught
Shout
him
out.
maybe a half mile before we got to the aid, and then he stopped, and I kept going. So
That sucks.
yeah, I knew something was wrong. I didn't know it was bad Subway, but
I mean, impressive that he kept going.
Allegedly.
After mile 8.
He
yeah.
doesn't really know. It's allegedly bad Subway. I've never gotten sick from that Subway.
Yeah.
It's not the best one. It's not good at all, but
Your stomach volume could just be stronger.
it at least has the things that close on the meats.
Yeah.
So it's not just warm meats.
What are the workers?
It's closed off.
You don't really see the workers much. They hide in the back.
Oh.
They come out real quick, make your sub, and they get out of there.
What are they? That's hilarious.
So I only got one update during the entire race, and it was right at that second aid station, I believe, right before you go down to Kmore, and it was from Anthony Vargo. I don't know if you guys know him.
I've heard that name.
He's a Oak Hill native, so he's right there. Nice. And he said he just told us like kind of like the time update. So Derek, Dan, and I think Butch were 140, 141.
Yep.
And then Luke was 2 minutes behind, Luke Teague, and then you were 150, I think.
Okay.
And that was it. I was like, what about everybody else? And there was nothing else.
Do you know what mile that was at? It was like
14.5.
Dude,
Yeah.
shout out Luke Teague for running his own race
Yeah.
until the very
He
end.
came on strong at the end.
He did the
But
same thing
dang.
at Hurricane 100K, and dang near caught me.
He didn't give a gosh darn. He just let people run off.
'Cause
he would stop. He filled it. We didn't stop at one aid station.
Yeah.
He was stopping, filling up. He said he fell a couple, like once or twice, and then by God, there he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he fell off of us at like mile 7, and I was like, okay, he's probably done. Like
He was like minutes behind, like probably
it
5,
was,
6 minutes.
it was you, Butch, and I after that, and I assumed I was lost of him, and then he came back and got second.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's awesome. Good for him.
I didn't know he was that far back at that point.
Yeah. He might be even farther back, like later on.
That's crazy.
I think he probably made his big move.
After Fayette Station.
Yes,
for
the
sure.
Hawksness Connector Trail.
That's a lot of ground to make up
Yeah.
in a short amount of time.
Because he didn't pass Butch until, I think, going down that last climb, like the Anstead.
Because he passed me mile 28.
Okay.
That like steady climb up into the last aid station.
Yeah.
I mean, I was crawling, but he came moving by me.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the head of the game.
So I did see one video, and it was you two going down the Kmore Trail.
Oh yeah.
Have a ball. It looks like you're having a
Yeah,
ball.
so
Giggling,
we.
dude.
Spirits were real high.
Oh yeah, it was a great one. So we went
Y'all
to
were
mile
just
8.
joyous.
Mile 8 aid station. It was our first like real aid station. We didn't stop at any of those. I took over the lead from Butch then to push the pace just a little bit, just pick it up to 10 seconds a mile. I knew Dan would be there.
Mhm.
Just wanted to put a little pressure on Butch for a little bit.
Yeah, he identified some chinks in the armor,
Yeah.
and we.
Was he coughing? Was he?
Oh yeah.
He
Yeah.
was. I was like, I can push the pace a little bit, maybe get that cough to come out a little bit more. Sorry, Butch. Gotta play the mental games out
You got
there.
to,
Seemed to work a little bit.
Yeah. I would say so. I was like, we're speeding up a little bit, and I was like, man, Butch is really coughing.
And then we kind of pulled away from him a little bit, probably mile 12 to 13.
Yep.
There was a little
Probably-
climb into the
Yeah, like
14-mile aid station.
200 or 300 meters back, maybe.
That
Yes.
was the muddiest part of the whole course.
Yeah.
That
That
road,
little road from like 12 to 14, I was pissed.
because it's like a
It was
road. And
way,
you're like,
yeah.
oh, road.
It was really bad.
It was
and
bad.
then it's the worst section.
That
But yeah,
was
we
the worst
pulled away
section.
from him, and then we hit. There was another aid station, and then a downhill.
Yeah, so mile 14 and a half, kind of the top of the gorge, and we dropped pretty steeply down to Kmore Trail.
Yeah.
And Butch caught us on that descent. He must have been flying because we were going like
620s.
620, and we were not trying to crush our quads. And he caught us going down.
Yeah,
Um,
that was surprising to me. He caught us very quickly.
He's a good downhill. Right?
Yeah, he pushed every downhill. That's what I noticed.
Yeah.
And then we kind of hit the Kmore Trail. We could run double wide, which was fun. And it basically
For, like,
stayed on
wow.
the same level of the gorge, just kind of flat for 6-7 miles.
I love that.
And
section.
it was a gravel, kind of like gravel road almost. And
Yeah.
We're picking off like
Now-
620s.
Did you guys break him there? Because it seemed like in that video where coming into Fayette Station. he
Yeah,
was
we
pulled
pulled away
back.
from him a little bit on that.
Yeah, we were running like, 620s.
Spirits were high.
Spirits were very high.
We hit mile 20, and I told Dan, I was like, 10 miles ago, I was like, if I feel this good in 10 miles, it's going to be a good day. And I feel this good.
Yeah.
I would look over at Dan, he's grinning ear from ear to ear. Like, I'm grinning ear to ear. We're just having a blast.
Yes,
We're like,
yeah.
this is exactly how we game this out on Monday. Like,
It's
kind of hang back at the beginning and then push the pace in the middle. The views were incredible. We had the gorge on one side of us, and then, like the bridge. I got a good shot of Dan with the bridge in front of
a
us.
couple choo-choos kind of went by. Got
Yep.
some train action.
Yeah, the train was coming by. We had a few cheering squads along.
I had
there.
forgotten how long. If you ever run this race, anyone, I didn't. So like I've ran out there a ton of times. I know like when we were on that trail before we got to like Abbey and all that.
Yeah.
I know that trail exists. It's like very runnable. But for some reason in my head, I was thinking we would get to the Kmore steps
Yeah.
and then it would be runnable. I forgot that we had like 4 miles of runnable before it was runnable, before the spot that I thought was runnable was runnable.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like, a free 8 miles or however long it was.
Yeah.
It was like ridiculous. We were hauling at. We could have ran sub 6 the whole thing probably.
And I think the video you're talking about was coming down the road into the Fayette station.
Yeah.
At mile 22. That was the 22 aid station.
Quick break to thank Janji, the official sponsor of the Bargain Boys podcast. We're super excited to have them on board and super thankful for their belief in us. I'm personally a huge fan of the Janji Half Tight. They come full of pockets, so I can keep my pockets full with everything I'm going to need on trail. I've used them for all kinds of races, from the JFK 50 to the Cocodona 250, and they've worked flawlessly in both of those situations. Use code BARGAIN and save yourself 10%. Thanks again to Janji. Back to the show.
Still feeling good there. It was all downhill that mile, so it was like 5:45.
Yeah, it was, some stomping. It was some downhill for sure.
Things changed very quickly after that video.
So do you think that downhill, maybe bombing it too hard, contributed to maybe cramping, or do you think that was a nutritional thing? Or
I think the nutrition was pretty good. I thought had lots of water and I thought I did a good job taking gels, but also I don't know if it's my first one.
Yeah.
Definitely I felt the change. So we hit that 22 aid station. We went down a mile, and it had been flat or downhill the last 8 miles before that.
Yeah.
And then we hit the aid station, and then it was like a 3/4 mile climb out, pretty steep. And so I don't know if it was like the change in elevation from down to up or just being fatigued. But we started that climb a minute after that video that you saw, and I told Dan, I was like, my legs are starting to twitch. I think I'm starting to cramp.
Yeah.
I need to back off. And that was like a minute after I'd just been telling Dan, like, I was feeling great, things were going so well. So
It's how it goes.
it humbled me very quickly, for sure.
It's a weird thing. How was that section for you guys?
The Kmore Trail?
Kmore down to Fayette Station.
Kind of sucked for me, man.
Really?
Yes, dude.
Why?
I don't want to talk crap about the nutrition out there because I know a lot of people like this nutrition, but it was not working for me.
What, Hyperlight?
Yeah, whatever.
Did it make you sick?
Dude, it was making me so sick. I was about to throw up again.
Dang.
I was feeling nasty.
You should have just done a little half or something.
Dude, it was too late by that time.
Oh.
And I was going to bring a hand bottle, but I looked in it before the race, and there was like a growth in there. And I'm not talking like a little bit. I'm talking about like this thing waved at me. Like, I looked down, that thing just like it was
jiggled.
It was growing.
You could have made kombucha with it.
Yeah, it was like a starter. So I decided not to use that. So I only had a 500 milliliter flask, and it really wasn't enough.
You did the whole thing with one flask?
Yeah, with one flask.
Oh,
And yeah, it was not enough. So I only had one bottle of Hyperlight from 14
How
and
did
a
you not
half.
have 2 bottles?
Dude, I was just to bring that hand bottle. I didn't look in the hand bottle when I
You should have said that. I had extra bottles.
It was like that morning. I don't know. I was just like, whatever, it'll be fine. Anyways, I was kind of crashing the whole time and feeling sick. Like, this always happens on Kmore. Kmore like sucks the life out of me. I don't know
Just 'cause
why.
it's monotonous or what?
I don't know.
So
It's hard to say. It's almost too runnable.
You're
But
a hiker, man. Like, you need to
I do. I need to hike, man. It's not enough hiking in there.
You're a 200 guy.
Yeah. But a lot of people passed me then. McKinley passed me. Talked to McKinley a little bit.
He probably passed you with a smile on his face.
He did. He was really happy. And then I passed him later, and he was not as happy.
Oh.
But I love him. But it didn't really turn around until I got down to mile 22, 8. And then I was able to get some Rice Krispie treats. Got some Rice Krispie treats and some just straight up water. And I drank a lot of Coke. And then things turned around.
That looked like a hype aid station. We just blasted through it, but it looked hype.
Yeah. I stayed there for just a little bit. Talked to Donnie for just like a moment.
Nice.
And, Alicia?
Yep.
Yeah, Marina. But overall, yeah, the section was not great for me. That was probably the lowest I was. But, you know, that
But as soon as you
section-
started climbing out of Fayette Station, you felt better.
Honestly, I felt better because I saw Adam Perry coming up behind me, and he was like saying stuff, and I was getting hyped just looking at him, just seeing him. It's like
He
a
had that-
glowing
he had
aura.
that eagle on his shirt.
I saw the eagle, and by God, he ran up that whole hill. He ran up that whole damn hill because I was walking a little bit. I saw Adam was coming up behind me. He was just running up that whole damn thing.
He said he was going to run every step of that race, and I believe that he did.
I think he did.
Mhm.
He definitely.
That's
did.
a great goal
Yep.
to have.
Yeah.
And that's a good course to like. It would be challenging, but it's also like doable.
It is very doable. Yeah.
Yeah. So I started running too. He eventually passed me, but it was good.
That section must have been busy for you. It must have been when things kind
Yeah,
of
how are
turned.
you feeling
So
with that section?
how did that?
Yeah, so I made one stop all day, and I stopped at the aid before you start
Mile 14.
The mile 14, before you start that descent, and I got a bottle filled up, and I had scratch in the bottle beforehand, and it just wasn't tasting right. So I bailed on that, and I just went straight water from that aid. And I had taken a gel just before I got to that aid and was feeling fine. And then on the descent is when things started to feel slightly off. And I was like, oh man, well, I know the course, I know what's coming, I know I don't have any big climbs, no reason for my heart rate to spike. Like, I think I can manage this. In that whole section, like, my goal to hit the goal I knew I had to be running sub 7-minute miles. And that's a very reasonable thing to do there. And I was like, well, I can do that and still maintain and kind of recover. And that recovery never really happened. Like, my stomach never reset, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And I quit taking gels at that point, and I've done this long enough. I know that once that happens, it's like your race is pretty much over. Like, you're just surviving at that point. You're not really able to push. So I took my last gel, and yeah, that section was really tough, and I blew through that aid. I was still running decently fine. I was like, I'm not going to hit my goal, but I can still, run pretty close to 4 hours. And started to climb up, and I just had no legs, and kind of went to my head. And then that's when you showed up out of nowhere. And I was just like, for a minute, I was like, that looks like Logan. That is Logan. Because the whole time I was descending, I didn't see anybody. I kept looking back, and I was
like running up next to him?
I didn't see anybody. I don't know where you were or how fast you closed. But then I saw the video that Alicia had posted of you at that aid, and you had asked for an update, and she was like, he's only 30 seconds up.
That was the first time I had got an update on you all day. I had zero clue where you were at. So I was like super taken off guard.
So you must have really closed that. I mean, you must have been hauling on that section.
Yeah. I don't know why.
He is contemplating some shit.
Because if you went,
I was tall.
Pull it up. Let's see the lap split.
They're not
because
that
like you were
impressive.
with Jack before, and
Yeah.
no, but like
You had to get work in at some point.
you closed a lot of minutes in a few miles.
I was
How long
just
he was
a
gone,
mess.
he was gone.
I was just a mess all day mentally because it's like, this, I don't know. What do you do?
Well,
what I mean? It's not in my DNA, but it also, like, I knew I couldn't. If I didn't go, like, out from the gun, there was no racing it. And my fitness wasn't there to, like, truly race it. But I was like, well, I guess I started out the first mile. I felt like trash. I was like, this is going to be a long day. So I held back for that first 8 miles. We had a pretty good group going. We were just chatting it
It was
up.
fun. It was a good time.
Through the first aid. And then after that, started to separate a little bit. And I found myself in no man's land, not running with anyone. I'm like, well, I didn't come out here to freaking run this race and not run with anyone. Like, this is stupid. So I was like, well, I'm going to find somebody who will, like, can latch onto and just see what happens. And then it just never happened. I ran into Jordan Chang for a while. I talked with him for a good bit. But otherwise, I just started, as the race went on, I just started feeling better. And I was like, well, I'm not
What were
hurting.
your splits on that?
They were in the low 7s, probably. But it was like low 7s probably from mile 8, that first aid, until mile 22.
Gotcha.
So it was like a pretty consistent section of, I don't know.
Just a little 12.
I was feeling
mile
like
trail tempo.
Like, I was like, I know I can't race this. I'm already
Nothing
out of the
too
race,
crazy.
but I don't know. You put a freaking.
You had to do something. I
You
was
went
I was telling people, because if you weren't hurt or something, you would have been running with us.
I was just
100%.
It was so.
We would have all
100%.
been. We would have all been pushing each other. We would have just been like we were doing a workout, honey.
It was
we'd be in
such
the woods, and so
mind
you had to endure that, knowing that was what it would have been. So I was telling people, I fully thought you would have ran more than the 50K, because I would have thought to make up for not running like a race per se, you would have ran like up with people
back.
and then ran back and then ran up with people
Yeah.
and then ran back. I was fully expecting you to run like 35, 40 miles.
We.
And that would not have surprised me. I would have been like, that's what I would have done.
I think what was like truly getting to my head the most
Crazy
was
technique.
the first like 2 or 3 aids. obviously, like, I wasn't racing it, but I would go and be like, hey, where's Dan, Derek, and, you know,
They're like, they're 5 minutes up
and
on
Anthony
you.
Vargo's like, oh, dude, they're like 16 minutes ahead of you. It's not looking good. And I'm like, bro, I'm not racing them. Like, I don't know.
It's not looking good.
But I'm like, man, I'm a total chump. And so then it just like was getting to my head a little bit, and you know, I'm just a disaster. But anyway, so I was like, you know, my health is a disaster, and I'm just gonna run mile for mile. If it's good, it's good. I'll go take it and go with it.
I can't do this.
And
I don't
then-
want to hear it.
I bummed out into Fayette.
Jack had a good day.
Dude, I don't want to hear none of this. All right.
This is bullshit.
I was feeling good, and so I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna run and see what happens. And then when I got into Fayette, that was the first update I got on you, and it's like, well, shoot, maybe I can because you were on low 4 pace at that point.
Yeah, you bridged the gap up. And
I was like,
you ran up to him.
In my mind, it's like I need to catch him so that
How was it when you caught him?
I mean, I think. Well,
Do we have to go there?
so I knew it was a double-edged
Hey,
sword.
everyone wants to know the truth, dude.
Yeah.
I knew it was a double-edged sword catching him. It was either going to be like, all right, I knew you were right under the 4-hour goal, but we were between 4:05 and 4:10 pace probably. Because either I'm going to get to him, and I'm feeling good, and he's feeling good, and
Rally
we're gonna rally, or I'm going to get to him, and he's going to be pissed because I said I'm running 5 hours today. And so yeah, it was somewhere in the
It was the
middle.
ladder.
Yeah, I don't think he was super happy to see me.
I was walking when he got to me, so there is that.
Well, it was a hill.
It was, but you should walk that hill.
No.
And we did run it. I did run it after he caught me.
You can
so
walk
you
some of
did.
it.
You did do both things because mentally I was like, "Well, this sucks," because I knew you haven't been working out.
I haven't
Your
been running
fitness
yet,
isn't where
hardly,
it
but-
normally is, and I was like, "Shit, he's still fitter than I am. That sucks."
No.
He is the king of those woods, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. He's the
The
king of
interim
gorge.
king.
King of fate.
The interim
But then
king.
it was also like, okay,
Cog.
I am glad to have somebody because I've run this entire race by myself.
Yeah.
So I mean, and at that point, it was like I don't really care about the race anymore. I just want it to be over. So it was welcome
Isn't that-
company.
That's such a crazy thing with the 50K because it is an ultra. You can go through many different feelings during it, but it's once you're over that threshold of 20, 22 miles, it's not long enough to drop.
No, oh no.
No matter how bad it is, you're like, I mean, shit, dude. I got like 8 or 9 miles left. If it's short, 10 miles if it's long, or if it's regular. Like, God, this, and then you're just like, you just feels terrible for like.
And then you're doing the math. You're like, oh, it's only 8 miles. Well, okay, that could be 50 minutes or that could be 2 hours.
That was me at Connaught.
Yeah.
You still ran a faster Connaught race than me.
My
I ran like 5.5 hours. There.
my go-to for
It was horrible, dude.
my go-to for motivation is always like, well, Rambo, it's like, we got 6 miles. That's my house to Safety Town, or like whatever, like comparing it to Huntington Landmarks. And
Yeah.
I don't think it was helping.
And you were doing a great job. Like looking back, you were doing the right things. In the moment, I was not in the mood. And he's doing the typical, have you eaten? You got to eat. Let's try a gel. And I'm like, I'm not fucking eating it. Like
We're too far gone.
We're too far. I'm only 8 miles out. I'm not eating a damn thing. Like
I don't deserve it, Joe, dude.
I don't deserve it. I don't want it.
Yeah. And then I responded, I'm like, Rambo, I know you can raw dog this last 8 miles. Come on.
Yeah. So he shifts with me, and then we moved well for a while.
You were moving
Well,
better than you thought you were.
at the top of that, once you get to the top of the road and you hit the trail again,
It's runnable.
you're on a road for like a half mile, kind of, and then it's really runnable.
It's really
until you
runnable.
start hitting all those little streams.
Yeah.
Those are terrible.
Those
for me.
waterfalls.
Yeah, because at that point,
Yeah,
it's
so my hamstring started cramping going up that hill, that climb, and so I had to shift gears, be like, all right, I'll just gotta cut the pace back a little bit. Now I just gotta maintain to finish or not cramp up super and lock up super bad. And so the first couple miles after that climb was okay because it was
That's a-
runnable.
very wise move on your part.
Yeah, I was like, Dan's gone. I just gotta keep moving forward. And then there were little creeks and there were down trees. And if I bent my knee past 30 degrees, my hamstrings cramped. I was locked. And so I would hit those little divots and try to straight leg over them, or there'd be a bunch of down trees. And I'd stop, turn sideways, lift my leg up, sit down on the log, get up and keep going. And that was just trying to maintain like the balance between running forward and not just walking up.
Yeah. The funny part about when you first told that story about how you were like it was hard to go over the trees. It's funny because, well, it's not funny, but it is funny. At that point, you're still ahead of Butch and Luke, so you know you have people chasing you, and you're in the last 6 miles of a 50K.
Yeah.
So you're still racing, but your body is cramping, and so you're like looking back, but you're also like pulling your lifeless legs.
That's what was happening.
You're like trying to see. You're like, oh, come on.
It was definitely a humbling feeling because I wasn't like, I didn't feel like I was redlining. Like I wasn't like hitting the exhaustion wall, but my legs just were not working. I think Butch caught me at mile like 26. And he came by me and I was like, hey, good job. Like, I'm cramping up, keep going. And he was like, just hang in there, buddy. Or I was like, you just gotta, at that point, I was totally focused out of racing mode to just get to the finish line and keep
when
moving
your legs,
forward.
when your legs are like that, the last thing you want to do is, like you said, totally just cramp up and then you're just
Which
stranded.
did happen the last half mile.
I was going to ask about the trees because when we ran that, that little run out in Fayetteville, there seemed to be a lot of down trees.
Every single one of them is still there.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of them on the connector trail.
It's so frustrating because that's a runnable section and like you can go pretty fast. But then
Some of them you
stop.
could run over. Some of them
some
you
can.
could go to the edge.
The one where you had to like climb up the hillside and back.
that
that
sucked.
That one hurt.
That did suck. 'Cause you had to
hurt
get
me.
down low and
There was one that I went under and my legs almost locked up underneath the tree. I was like, no.
I think that cramping was the theme of the day because it was so cool that everyone was like not drinking. I think quite as much as they thought they were.
Yeah.
And so there was at least 10 people at the finish line that like were coming across, falling over and
Hey,
cramping.
that was me. My
Tons
calves
of
were
people.
cramping. When I was running towards the finish line, my calves started cramping.
because you just got off that climb.
Yeah.
And everybody was doing that.
I was like, dang.
And Dan asked me at mile 22, he's like, you sure you don't want to stop here and fill up? And I was like, no, I'm feeling great. Let's keep going.
yeah, we did. We skipped
And
that.
then a
one.
minute later, I was done.
I don't know how you skipped all the aids. That's crazy.
Well, we both had a full vest on.
Well, Dan tried to
Full
start the
flowers.
race with 3 soft flasks and
I was gonna bring 3 bottles, and then Ryan's like, "You don't need 3," and I was like, "You're right." So I just brought 2, and that's all I used.
That's crazy.
I didn't even
actually
finish
nuts.
it. I only
That's
really
a lot of
drank
work.
like 1.5. And
I only drank 500 ml the whole day.
That's
That's nuts.
I didn't really sweat
Probably
a
weird,
lot.
though. That's
I
crazy.
probably had 4
I
or
made
5
horrible
flasks.
nutritional decisions.
Probably should have had
all
more
day.
flasks looking back.
3
something
bottles,
else.
I think, would have been like really like if you had a normal mixed hydration, a water, and then a half hydration mixed bottle. That's what I was doing. I had like a Morton 320 or 60 in this bottle,
Yeah.
and then a regular bottle, and then a 160 in the back. And that's what I was going to do originally, and then I just did a 160 in a water. Because Ryan's like, don't be a baby. I was like, you're right, dude.
Dude, Ryan was just peer pressuring us all at the start. He was like,
I needed it.
he was
though.
like, take off that long sleeve. You're gonna regret that after the first
Dude,
hill.
that was such a
He
good
was right.
advice.
It was
Yeah.
he was completely right. That was such a good piece of advice because I was like, oh, I'm just so cold. I don't want to take it off.
I knew you'd be hot as soon as you started.
Oh, it was the best advice you've ever
Yeah.
given me. But
I
seriously
got
wonderful.
some work to do if that's the best advice.
Well, it was very effective. Otherwise, I would have to carry that thing for like
I will say it was
31 miles.
it was perfect weather for me to like be reckless with the hydration because I'm a low sweater as it is and a low salty sweater, so it was like just enough liquid to like take gels, really.
That's crazy.
So it was like good.
And you're out there a short enough time that
You can get
you can
away.
really push the limit on like less is more.
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah, less is more. I still took in a good amount of carbohydrate, not a ton, but it was like 70 some, 75, and then I did 400 milligrams of caffeine over that too, which was good.
Which is right in the sweet spot, probably.
Didn't have to poop or anything, so that was the test.
yeah.
Because for Big Alta, I'll probably do more than that. Definitely more carbs, but also more caffeine.
Yeah.
And so it worked. I did have to pee the whole time, but again, like the aid stations, the Virginia boys were so close to us, we couldn't stop. I couldn't stop to pee. And so I had to pee so bad the last like 20 miles.
Dude,
I'm
on a
surprised you
normal-
didn't stop.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Because you're a peer, man.
I am.
On a
It's
normal,
hard
like,
for me.
You're a
normal
peer
10-mile
pooper.
run, you're peeing
Yeah.
like 3 times.
Yeah, I pee like every run. I poop most every run somewhere. Thanks, Huntington.
Lots of places.
Public Works, thanks for keeping the bathrooms open, clean.
So
All right, so the finish. How tough was it? Because you go up a kind of steady climb,
That was
down, and then like a really
Agony.
strong up.
I'll just
Agonizing.
interject one time. The worst part of both Rim to River and Cabin, hands down, is that stupid 1% grade, 2% grade gravel road.
I hate that gravel.
That goes on for eternity.
2 miles.
That is
It's 2
every
miles
single
long.
person's
I hate
least
it.
favorite spot in the race.
I felt like I was walking. I was close to walking. It just felt so bad at that point.
Yeah.
No creep.
You just think it's over, and
That's
then
where Luke passed me, and he was trucking by.
Well, yeah, because you're thinking, okay, there's only 3 miles left in the race, but they're arguably the hardest 3 miles of the day.
Yeah. There was that sign that said 1 mile to the next aid station, which is mile 29. I saw that, and I was like, that's so far. A whole mile to go.
At the beginning of it, I pulled out my phone and looked at the Strava segment, so I knew exactly how long it was because I didn't know
that's
how long
a true
it was.
seasoned veteran.
And I was
right
like, I don't even know what I'm dealing with here. I don't even know what I'm going to because I've ran it like 3 or 4 times by this point, but I just can never remember exactly
just
how
ran
long it
it.
is.
there at Rim a couple months ago,
Yeah.
and I had no idea how long it
I
was.
forget how long it is
It
too.
was it's
It's like
longer than
1.7,
you think.
1.8.
The hill to the finish though is shorter than I remember.
Yep.
But steeper than I expected.
It is steep. I
Straight
expected
up.
that. I expected that.
I think the scenery on that hill makes it worse because like the actual route that you zigzag through isn't as bad as like what it looks like. You're like, man, I want to go over this freaking rock face.
I like it at that point because you've been going, at least for a 50K, you've been going pretty fast, and then you get to that hill and it's steep enough to where you don't really, pace isn't as irrelevant, and so you're just kind of like, you can relax a little bit. It's right at the end. You're just kind of like bopping up it.
I think you're unique in that experience.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
Other stuff,
You're
you're,
6
like,
minutes
you're
ahead.
going so much, you don't have to like be sketched out that you're gonna like roll your ankle. You're just kind of like slowly meandering up the hill. You can see Matt Young at the top,
With a camera.
just up there, dude, waving.
Normally I'd agree with you because I've had good times on the hill, but this time was not that.
At least we didn't
I
have to
did not
go
like
up.
the hike.
I would have rather definitely the side we went up versus the side you went up or you went down.
is that what we did?
Going down that other side is like
That's
heinous.
very neat.
Pretty scary.
Going up that would have been terrible too. You would have been like
Yeah.
climbing parts of it.
It's hard
Good
to
one.
like see the trail some parts too because
Yeah.
it's pretty leafy and rocky.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that section for me and Logan, because he was just kind enough to hang back, was grueling. And it was just one of those, like, the only way to get through this is to get through it and to do it. And, you know, I knew for sure it was 2 miles, so I'm just continually watching my watch, which is the wrong thing to do. And we got past there for the first time. So that's when I knew, like, oh man, here we go. The whole field's coming. Like, but I don't really even care at this point. It is just what it is. So I was like run walking. I just couldn't maintain a run. And then that's where we saw Sydney coming. And she was a good ways back. We were
This
probably,
is on the uphill part? Or
yeah, the 2 mile
The gravel
uphill,
road.
the
Okay.
gravel
I was going to
road.
ask when, because she ran into you guys around that time.
We were probably a mile into the 2 miles by the time she caught us, right? Because we saw her for a
Yeah.
while, because
It
you can
was
see
every
the whole
bit of
thing.
Yeah.
And she just, you know, real consistent movement, forward movement. And she comes up to us, and she's got a Morton gel in her hand.
That's my
And
girl.
I got a
dude.
fist bumper. I'm just like, oh my god! And
Dude, what a pro move. Slinging gels in the last 3 miles.
she was, dude.
God bless.
That's
And I
crazy.
asked her about it. She said,
That's how you race.
she's like, I realized I'm a sipper. She's like, I sipped on that same gel for like 4 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
She
need to
did.
try
She
that.
was just running
That's
with the
smart.
gel in her.
She's just running with it. Yeah, just, I guess, taking little bites. But
I need to try that.
that's when she passed. And then it was really helpful, honestly, because, you know, Logan went with her for other reasons. And it kind of like put me back in my own space.
Yeah.
And I was just like trying to latch onto them and not completely lose sight. And that honestly helped me get through that last section. And then once you turned at the aid station, you got a nice
Yeah.
downhill mile and a half,
That was nice.
Yep.
roughly.
Yeah.
And then I knew, you know, done that climb enough. I knew it's shorter than most people think, and it's really not that bad. It's over in a couple minutes.
Yeah, you go up it
It
for
was
go
like
up it for 2
10
minutes, and then you
for
can
me.
see the top.
Yeah, and then you know,
You're
like,
halfway.
okay, it's over.
Yeah.
Like, and I remembered where I was filming you for Rim to River. I was like, okay, so I'm here, now I'm there. He was running this at mile 50 of Rim to River. Like, surely I can just finish. So those little things like help. You just start creating little wins in your mind.
Yeah.
That's so true, isn't it?
Yeah.
You come up with little wins you've never thought of ever.
It's
They're
crazy.
so stupid.
It's crazy how you can reason, how you have to reason with yourself in an
Yeah.
ultra.
It's so good. You're like,
Yeah,
"Whoa."
that gravel climb is definitely my lowest point going up to that
Everyone
last aid
hates it.
station. I felt like I was hardly moving. Got to the aid station, took a few minutes, filled up my water, just like took a break for a second. And then I got encouraged going over that little hill because then it was all downhill. I was like, all right, I can move forward. At that point, it's like 2 miles left. I'm like, all right, this is at least going to be a mile of runnable material. And then I hit that climb going up, that's super steep, and there's some steps up there, and I probably got a quarter of the way up. I took a step up. My right hamstring and both quads just locked down, like just completely cramped. And I was just standing on that step, and I was like, I can't move. Like I can't go up, I can't go down. Like I can't move my legs.
That's a statue.
And I was a statue for like 30 seconds. I was like, I looked at my watch, and I'm like, all right, I'm half mile from the finish.
Gosh.
How long is this going to take me if this is every step from now to the finish? I'm getting locked on every step. I just had to wait it out for a couple minutes, and then just like stepped up one leg at a time the rest of that climb. Saw Matt Young, he's like, hey, you're almost there. And I'm like, thank goodness.
Yeah.
And then got to the top and was able to jog it in and not crimp up again.
The fact you ran 3:49 through all that.
It's
is
crazy. It's crazy.
That is nuts.
Yeah,
I had a
the
good first
potential
half.
in the ceiling for you is unbelievable.
Derek's day goes completely awry. 3:49.
I was happy with that. I had a
He
great day out
derailed.
there.
He derailed and still somehow navigated the train to 3:49.
Almost broke the course record, the previous course record.
Yeah, it's true.
That is true.
Crazy. We need to get you some salt pills.
I was taking salt pills,
You may not have enough
but
water
not
to
had enough,
digest
not
them.
enough water. So
I
definitely
think it was-
some things to learn.
I think just like it happens, dude. Like your body is not used to it running like that long.
I do think cramps
It
were
just-
my nemesis for the first few races I did. I think part of it's just like beating your legs to
It's
submission.
you're
like
also-
people. It's like people who get they run, they get side stitches. When's the last time you got a side stitch? Like once in a blue moon. Like you don't get those anymore. Same thing with cramps. I feel like unless something's like really off, you just stop getting those.
Middle school side cramps were like the worst thing ever. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Everybody talked about them.
They really
like,
were.
Feel like side stitches.
Yeah, it's like
side
you
stitches.
don't eat anything 2 hours before, and now we're like trying to eat as
Eat as much as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I agree with that 100%. Like,
Yeah.
And I think the next ultra you do will go so much better because you had that experience. And the same thing with
Definitely
marathons.
learned a lot for sure.
Yeah, marathon's gonna feel like a blink of an eye now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You'll be like, oh,
It's already over.
217, 216. Ooh, I'm done.
Not there yet.
Oh yeah, you're for sure qualifying for the trials.
Oh yeah.
I'm calling it
I
now.
have a long ways to go to get there.
The
Yeah,
trials
it's gonna
hate to
take
see
a-
you coming.
It's gonna take some freaking. That's gonna suck. The work for that.
I mean, once you get there, it'll be cool. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
the work will be pretty
Yeah,
gnarly.
It'll take a good day for that to happen.
That's a bunch of freaking Cerrito out and backs.
A lot
I mean,
of
that's a freaking
Yeah.
couple times a week.
So you got the dub, Sydney got the dub,
Yeah,
and there was a triple dub.
it was a triple dub. Logan pulled it through, getting some good footage, but I had banked on Sydney having a good day, and she got to the finish line, had a great day, and then I proposed. It was great. And so now
She said yes.
Yep, I have a fiance.
Hell yeah!
That's awesome.
Oh yeah! Fiance.
We've been together 6 years. It's been a great 6 years, and now I get the rest of my life. You know.
Not a dry eye favorite.
Beautiful. No, so I come in like a minute and a half after Sydney, and I'm like, I fucking missed it. And I
Ron's like, hey, sorry, dude. Ron was my main film guy. I was expecting him to be in like around when I was.
So when I figured you would had
he's like, hey man. He's like, hey man, I missed it. I'm like,
So I figured you had contingency plans, but I was like, when I was running with Ryan, and Sydney was coming up on behind us, I was like, Ryan, I hate to tell you, bro, but I'm leaving you because I don't know if Dan has another plan for filming.
I didn't have one solid, but people at the finish line knew, and then yeah, there was people there. But yes,
there was
it
like
better.
6 different videos.
I needed.
It worked out.
I needed somebody. I needed one of the boys.
it worked out.
It worked out.
Because I cross and I see her crying, and I'm just like, I guess he asked. Did she say yes? And I was like, okay, she said yes. She's not crying because of the race. So it's awesome.
It was great.
It was funny running
so
behind Dan during the race because I could see the box in his back pocket.
Yeah, I
The
brought it
entire
with me the whole
race.
time.
Crazy.
And I was
That's
like,
wild.
Dan, the best part of your day hasn't even happened yet, and you're having a great day. Like,
Yeah.
we're having a blast out here, but like, it doesn't even matter compared to what's about to happen.
It's true.
A couple of things. I ran 3.5 miles with Sydney at the end, and a couple of things she said that made me laugh was like, she's like, man, I'm sure Dan will be excited to see me. Obviously, she had no idea. Yeah, I think he'll be pretty cool, excited. And then the other one was she looked down in her hand. She's like, I've got freaking sausages for fingers right now. From where they were so swollen from like too much salt. And I'm like,
Yeah.
can't commentate on that one.
She
It's
couldn't
not
put
good.
the ring on right away, but it does fit.
She got it on
there
later.
that
It
night.
wasn't that long, man.
No, yeah, she de-swelled.
Detoxed.
Yeah, it was
Salt.
good.
When she passed me, she said, that son of a bitch better propose.
No, she did. It was funny though, 'cause some of her buddies, I guess, were saying like when we were over you guys' house the night after, it was like I guess it was Emily said to one of her Adria, I wonder if Dan will propose to
Yeah,
Sydney.
during the race, they were talking about it.
I'm like, thank God she wasn't running with them.
Yeah.
That would have really blown the surprise.
Put the idea in her mind that you might propose.
So that was sick.
The
Dude.
finish line was so fun, though. Like,
It's a good finish line.
it was a great finish line.
That's one of the dude. As a coffee person, one of my favorite things is that they take extreme pride in having having rangefinder at the end. So the dude has 2 mini La Mazzocco espresso machines. He's cranking out espresso drinks, lattes, cortados, macchiatos at the finish line. I've never experienced that at a finish line.
It's sick. And
It
they're-
is
they're
a
legit-
great feature.
legit.
All
It's just
included
free,
race
too.
fare.
And it's
free.
free.
Yeah.
It is a great feature of that race if you're a coffee person and you like running because it's like, yeah, they'll always have food or whatever, but it's not like bananas cut up or like a cooler full of like soggy Sam's Club brand sodas. It's like a dude cranking out nice coffees and it's real sweet.
He was an artist. He was
Yeah, dude.
really an
He was
artist. I don't know who that guy was.
And he's
He was-
into
Oh,
it.
he was
He's
cool.
supportive of
Craig
it.
is.
He wants to be
Great
there.
music.
Great music.
Great music choice.
Like it, I don't know. The vibes are
Yeah,
very
Craig
good.
is the man.
I had to recover, though. I
Dude.
collapsed.
Ryan and I were vibing out to Craig whenever we were waiting for Logan to finish Rim to River the second time at Rim to River, his first time. We were just sitting there drinking coffee. Or maybe it was before he got there. I think in the middle. I can't remember.
Might have been both, but it was definitely before he got
Yeah,
there.
he was just jamming, dude. Just dancing to himself, cranking out coffees the
Oh, yeah.
whole time.
You love that.
He's the guy. He's the man.
He's the man.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. It was delicious. He made me Americano. I don't know which
Yeah,
y'all
My
got.
brown sugar latte was,
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's what you want.
yeah, that's what I wanted for the race. Lots of sugar.
Beautiful sugar.
Any other takeaways from the race?
Most of it was blown away by just how great the weather was. Like, it was a beautiful day in the gorge.
And what's crazy is like the whole week up to it sucked. That day was beautiful, and then literally the next
The
day
next
there
day
were
was
inches
30
of
and
snow.
snowing,
It was like
and I was
6
like,
inches.
it would have been miserable for the spectators if it had been like that 24 hours earlier.
The
Like-
2 days leading up, it got a little warmer and got really windy, which was also good.
Yeah.
It kind of dried it out, and then
Yeah.
by the finish line was 55 degrees
Yeah.
and sunny. And I was trying to soak it in, going down Kmore, passing waterfalls, the gorge on our right side. I was like,
Yeah,
this is
Yeah.
what it's all about.
The coolest thing for me for Cabin Fever is like I said, I ran it 4 times, and the first year was the first year they had it, and I've seen like the circle of people that not just I know, but like I don't know there's been like a bigger community building each year,
Yeah.
and this year was like obviously the biggest it's been. And it was just super cool to see like go there and like see tons of people I know and that know me. When the first year I didn't know anybody, like it was
Yeah.
completely new. So that's my coolest thing about about
Was that
Cabin
your
Fever.
first ultra?
Yeah, that was my first ultra.
It's
Community is good.
Yeah, the
It's
community's
a
awesome.
solid community.
Speaking of first ultras, I gotta
That's
give a
what-
shout out to my wife Rachel.
Yeah.
She crushed it. She got it done. I mean, for her, we got 3 kids. For her finding time in between my training and the kids, for her to train, just hats off to her. She got it done. She crossed looking so good. She drove us home.
I think
I
everyone.
couldn't even drive us.
I
home.
was around you guys at the finish line for like 10 minutes or maybe like off and on, and everyone was like, "Oh, congratulations! You look so good. Like, did you even run?"
Rachel looked like she did nothing.
Rachel was
She looked-
unfazed, dude.
Yeah, she's right back at it.
Unfazed, like
That
0
mom strength.
sweat. She had like a piece of mud on her, like one little piece of mud.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did you even get through the woods like that?
She's just tiptoeing around it.
No sweat, nothing.
Yeah,
just
She got it done. She crushed it. And on the ride home, of course, she's like, "That was horrible. Like that was so.
Yeah, she was-
I'm never doing that again." And then she's already signed up for something else. So
Nice.
Sick.
You love to see
that's
it.
how it starts.
the classic.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I want
Yeah.
to give a shout out to my dad for finishing like 2 minutes, 3 minutes behind Rachel.
Yeah, that's exactly.
He said it was a gut wrench whenever she passed him. But you
She
know,
brought the heat.
she brought the heat.
She
couldn't
climbed
handle
out of
it.
that gorge, man.
I think it was on that last climb too. Oh, it was on the one that everybody
The road
hates.
climb.
Yeah.
Yeah, because after the race, she was like, "Who was that guy?" And I was like, "That's Caleb's dad." Like I was just assuming she had met him at some point. She was
Yeah.
like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's Charlie.
That's Big Charlie.
That's Big Char."
Yeah.
Big C.
I'm surprised he didn't like tackle her and dive across
That's
the
why I'm
finish
glad
line.
he didn't because
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't know it was
That's
her. It was good having your dad there though, because we were joking in the beginning. It was like we had to have a Bowen representative at the local race.
A Bowen was
Like,
present.
I'm glad he was
Yeah.
there.
Caleb would have been great. We would have loved to have you, but your dad, he was suitable.
He held the fort.
Yeah.
That's right.
He held it down.
He had a good day until he fell on the connector trail and he like did something to his knee, so they had to like walk it out for the most part.
Rub some Voltaren on it or Voltaren.
Voltaren and
Love Voltaire.
some I don't know.
Never used it, but I have some. I know it's good. I'm saving it.
Some good stuff.
I'll never forget your first Rim to River, maybe, or second one, I don't know. And we were in that cabin. That was your first one. Me and Alex stayed with you guys.
Yeah, that's first.
And Brandon Perry, we slept in the bunk bedroom. That was great. But your dad, after the race, he was like looking feverishly for his Voltaren.
He couldn't see, so
He couldn't find it. He was like, "Where is it? Where's the?" I'm like, "I don't even know." They're like, "Are you sure, you guys?" They were like asking me and Alex. We're like, "What are you talking about? What is it?" And they're like, "You sure you didn't like take it or put it in one?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't even know what this shit is. I don't know what it even looks like."
It's paste.
If you're saying it, I didn't even know it was a paste. I didn't know what it was. I'd never heard the word.
Voltaire.
Yeah.
It was funny. I'll never forget that. And then your dad screaming in the shower because he had such bad chafing. He's like,
How was
Okay,
the overall chafing level for everyone? Low, medium,
None.
high?
Not too half tight.
Yeah.
None.
None was high.
I chafed a little, but only because I didn't bring any body glide.
So, funny story. So the morning we're at your house, and I go in the bedroom to lube up. My body glide stick melted somehow, so I go to put it on. The whole stick comes off, but I can't like get it off because it's like a glue, and it's like I had so much body glide on my body, zero chafing.
You were gliding.
More was more.
You stained the half tides forever, but
Oh yeah, I was like, what am I gonna do? And so I'm just spreading it.
Just like
Oh,
white
it was,
stain.
it was everywhere.
it's like when you have too much lotion, you're like, "Hey, do you guys want some of this?"
Yeah. Oh, it was bad.
No.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
don't.
I don't know what to do. I can't leave the room. There's people out there. Spread it.
Spread it out.
Yeah, dude, just keep spreading it.
So no shaving.
Nice.
good.
That's good stuff.
Did you have some?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I just figured since you asked the question.
No, I was just curious because I feel like the chafing levels for a 50K could be none or horrendous.
Did we all use?
I've been on both ends.
What we would have used shoe wise? What shoes did we all use the same thing we said we were going to use?
no, I did not. I said I was going to do H1s, and that was my plan until we got intel that the course was like super muddy, which wasn't great intel.
False intel.
So I wore the On Cloud Ultra Pros,
Yeah.
which I'm glad I did. I think the plate maybe took some pressure off the Achilles.
Nice.
If anybody's looking for a pair of Cloud Ultra Pros, I left at 12.5 in the Hawks Nest parking lot.
Oh.
So, first come, first serve.
But in true Rambo's fashion, with his luck, McKinley offers him a brand new pair of 12.5s this morning.
He did, dude.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. on that.
What? He just can't wear them or what?
He hated
Just
it.
doesn't like 'em.
He kept rolling his ankles.
They are
Really?
rolly. They're rolly. I agree.
Yeah.
I roll my ankles a lot.
I thought they were like designed to where they were the.
Oh, I
like,
obliterated my
stable.
ankle 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I don't-
Yeah.
I've never had ankle issues. with
Maybe
them.
not for me. But I
To
roll
me,
my
the
ankles a
benefit
lot
of them
things.
is worth the ankle rolls. But
Just tape them up.
Yeah.
But I roll
The
my ankles
faster you run,
10,000
the better
times
they
in the
are.
tech times.
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd the Tecton do?
I need to retire them.
Yeah.
They're okay.
You were not loving them.
You
were
were
not.
so hype on them.
I mean, I like them, but they get loose
I was
too easy.
surprised you were going to wear those because I thought you had issues with them.
Dude, they just make me feel fast. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the Gator.
It is the Gator.
Gators are
It's-
fucking awesome.
You just
dude.
feel cool. You just feel awesome.
I love a Gator, dude.
But they were loose from the mile one. I didn't stop. I didn't stop to time. So my
Why?
feet were loose the entire time. I didn't want to stop. I just didn't want to stop like
I
that.
didn't want to stop in peace.
I hate tying my shoes. I hate it. I
Get
hate
some
it.
quick laces.
Like during races, I mean. Like I'm fine with tying them normally.
No.
What did you wear, Derek?
The Genesis S Lab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
move.
We slapped it.
Tried and true.
So when I was still healthy, Dan told us. Like, no, when I was
I'm
still.
not hearing this.
Listen, when I was still planning
Back
on
when I
like
could run.
gunning it a couple months ago, Dan I was like, oh well, Derek will show up in some old speed crosses, so that will be our advantage over him. Dan's like, no, we hooked him up, and I was like, you gotta be
like,
kidding me!
nah.
You gave that guy a fast.
I mean,
version.
I brought my speed crosses
Yeah.
with me on the trip just in case because it's
You never know.
tried
Like he was
and
wearing
true.
them Alaskan super shoes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I mean, we ripped up in the. You were wearing a pair of those when we went to Meeks last.
Yeah, I mean, for all my training runs, I tried out the Genesis for a few of them, but I needed the stability of the speed cross. And
Yeah.
I had them just in case.
That was a. Yeah, it was good.
Maybe that's the method. Speed cross.
Well,
Maybe.
super quick round robin on what the next build is. Rainbow.
Yeah, so I need to get with
Yeah, we
Caleb
had talked.
to figure out the plan, but gonna do a marathon build, run the University of Charleston Marathon April 14th, I think it is.
Dude, that's like right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, so with as
Close.
bad as this race went, I'm kind of just looking at it as a nice long run that I can just build on.
Yeah.
So we're just going to continue right in, not take any time off, and just get right at it.
I think I'm also gonna run that marathon just for fun.
Hell yeah,
I think
dude.
it's gonna be fun. Everyone's running it.
It's
I think
going to
it'd
be
cool.
hype, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe try to go sub 3. Not sub 3. Well, yeah, sub 3.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
that's right.
yeah,
Sub 3.
you're sub 3.
I got confused. Maybe try to go sub 3, probably. Maybe get a little tiny little speed block in. See if we can do a little something with that.
Do something.
It will help if everybody is in a speed block.
That's very
I'm
true.
just saying.
That's very, very
always
true.
doing speed.
Everyone's in
We
speed.
are. Yeah.
But I am probably the biggest thing for the year is doing that long bike ride in Alaska. That's probably the big thing this
Summer.
summer. Yeah, I got to get ready for
Don't
that.
give
I gotta
too
do
much
stuff.
away. We're going to uncover.
I know.
it.
We'll do that later, but
Yeah.
we're planning something large. Me and my friend Jaden. But
He's leathering the taint as we speak.
weathering the tank.
Yeah, count that baby up.
You gotta get that thing ready, dude.
I ain't never heard that in my life.
You're about to figure it out.
Well, we're gonna have to get a lot of leather. It's gonna have to be thick.
Yeah, eat that body glide.
Yeah, you gotta go without body glide for a little bit.
That's very true.
I have Big Alta at the end of March, so we'll get ready for that.
Your season's just getting started.
Another
This is a
50K.
warm-up.
Who would have thought I'd be running 2 50Ks in a row?
He's a speedster now.
Not me.
And shout out if you want to run with Dan.
Yeah, if you're in California, if you're near that race, Marion County, I think is where it is. Yeah, this Sunday, so the 9th or
Sure.
something,
Just roll with it. Yeah.
31st.
Sunday, just say Sunday.
Just
Yeah,
Sunday.
Sunday.
Should be March 1st.
Dude,
Yeah.
come out and run with us. You look up on Run Free Trail or Daybreak Racing. They'll have like a post about it. I posted it back on my socials. Yeah, we're gonna get a group run together. It's gonna be sick. It's me. I'll be there, and then of course everyone else. And then there's another gentleman there too that is like he was like a influencer or something, but he seems like super cool. So yeah, come out and run, dude. That'd be sick.
You're flying out this weekend?
Saturday.
Nice.
Come back Monday.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Damn.
Quick trip, dude.
Back and forth.
Gotta get back, feed the cat.
You got the automatic feeder now.
That's
You're
true,
good.
yeah. And Sydney's there, so my fiance's home, so
Hey, I took my job.
yeah.
Derek, what's up?
Maybe doing Charleston with you. Other than that, don't really have anything on the schedule. We'll be moving this summer. Not sure where yet, so just kind of waiting to see how that shakes out before planning anything else big. Whether it's going to go more trail, more road, I don't know. But really, it was Cabin Fever was my big race this year, and that's
It's awesome.
in the books. So
Awesome.
Dude, the rest of your year is
it's wide open.
It's fine, dude.
Yeah, we'll
Easy
see what
going.
happens.
Big moves only.
I don't have anything in the immediate future, but I'm trying to get some just daily miles in with the boys.
Charleston Marathon.
Yeah, he's going to be in.
If I am feeling good, I'm running the Charleston Marathon. not
Seriously.
not like
Very
Derek and I are going to
seriously.
build a wall. You will not feel wind that entire time.
Okay, everybody that's listening, I'm calling it right now. Logan runs Charleston Marathon and runs high 220s.
No. If I run it, I
In the
will.
6-inch tight.
If I run it, I will only run it beside you and Derek. We're going to build a wall for
It's
you.
not going to happen.
For the first 5 miles.
Exactly.
I don't.
I think he's going
If I ever do a
0%
marathon build, I
chance
want to
of
do
that.
it some justice and like because
Proper build.
I'm never gonna run a freaking marathon anytime soon, probably like all out.
Why not?
I mean, we could just do that now. We could just go out and do it next week. It would suck.
I would die
We
so
can do
hard.
the Huntington Marathon.
We all lined
Yeah.
up.
We're just going to do it around the night, whatever block we're on.
Yeah, we'll just do block. Yeah, 2 loops.
Man, the Seatown Marathon is just so cheap. It's right there.
It's right there.
You can sleep in your own bed.
Yeah.
We're all just going to ride a van together. So.
Yeah.
You're running it all out, aren't you?
Trying to.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Caleb-
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Caleb's return.
Freak.
That's
dude.
big.
Caleb's return to the road is
Yeah,
gonna be
tell us
nasty.
what's going on here.
Crazy.
Well, I might do a 50K next weekend.
Where?
So
Kills.
I just found it yesterday. I'm recruiting up in Ohio for the Ohio Indoor State Meet, and there just happens to be the Super Bowl 50K championships up there.
Ooh.
I'm
What does
thinking
that
about. I don't know. It's just the.
It's just the name of it.
It's just the name of it. It's
Okay.
not really a championship, but they do give you $200 if you win.
Hey.
That's kind of cool, and they have a puffer vest, which
Oh.
is pretty cool.
That's worth at least another 100.
Where's
So-
this at?
Worcester, the land of
Wanna go
dream.
to Worcester?
I don't know where that is. Is that Ohio?
It's like
Amish.
Ohio.
It's like Amish.
That doesn't sound
country.
like a real place. It sounds like
Yeah.
that sounds like it's
Are
from
you
us.
making all of this up?
Maybe.
That sounds like
That's your thing though. Is the obscure small town race.
You know, you gotta work your way around your work schedule. So
Yeah.
Racing's racing, dude.
That's true.
So we'll see. I haven't signed up for it
You
yet.
wanna go
but
again?
It's a possibility. If I could recruit Friday night, run Saturday,
Jared won't
and
bring this
go
up.
back to the meet on Saturday evening. So
That's pretty sick, actually. That's a good plan.
So we'll see. But then UC Marathon is coming up, so I need to start running hard.
That's
You're gonna crush
crazy
it.
to think you're going to be back on the roads. Yeah, you're going to destroy it.
It's I don't know. We'll see. It's been a long time. Like
You and Hector are going to
It's
be up
just
there
running.
just duking it
I
out.
don't
hasn't
like
signed
it.
up yet.
He's doing it. He's in good shape.
What do you? Will you get a pair of Alpha Flies?
No, I'll just stick with the Vaporfly.
An old pair or a new pair? That pair you have, you've been working on.
Yeah, it's not. They're not old. Like I just got them from the room not that long ago.
Caleb's like, they got
We're gonna
350
crowdfund
miles.
a pot of money for Caleb to get some real race shoes.
What are you gonna
Flies
wear?
are
Big
really
paper
cheap.
flies.
Are you gonna do a Cloud Boom strike? Cloud strike.
I need all the help I can get.
Those are
I wouldn't
good,
hamstring myself like
Either
that.
those, or are you gonna do the Pumas? Maybe Fast R
I
specially
did.
or something.
Should get those.
I did get a pair of Alpha Fly 3s on sale yesterday, and then maybe like the Metasky.
Or Phantasm.
He's gonna
Great.
switch out shoes and
I don't know, either the
Pissed
A6
off.
Metasky
Get a
or
Phantasm.
Phantasm.
It's the best.
it is good.
We're
It's
the
got a-
only people that consider
It's got a gator.
dynamics.
It's got a gator. Gators are
Gators are good.
worth a lot.
What did we say about gators? They make you feel fast.
They make you feel
That's right.
fast.
Yeah.
You feel cool.
It's a
You
windbreak.
feel slick.
Yeah.
Better arrow. That's called arrow.
Arrow.
Arrow. A-E-R-O.
Those are all good choices, though. That's a fun, dude.
It's a good name, too.
I know I
Fantastic.
run a lot of we all run a lot of trail races, but man, there's something about road shoe tech that I just will never not.
it's pretty cool.
I will always like it more than trail shoe tech for sure.
I was talking to one of the Blacksburg guys out there, when the guy that was having some stomach troubles was back with me, and I was like, "Yeah, well," we were talking about like how much we run on trail. I'm like, "Yeah, it's not
much."
I mean, like maybe
Once a week.
maybe once a week, maybe 5% of our mileage. Is
Yeah, if
something.
you look at our Stravas, you'd be like, these guys could never run trail. And it's
Even when we run at Barsal Park, we don't run trails that often.
it's like
No.
half of the. We'll
You
do
know-
a 20-mile run, and
Yeah.
8 miles of it will be
The
trail.
last couple runs we've done out there were pretty almost all trail.
It's just not in our DNA for training for whatever reason.
Well, it's just not really possible to do the volume with the trails we
Takes
have.
much more time.
Yeah.
You can only get so many miles at Barbersville.
Barsville sucks if you're running it 6 days a week for 3 hours at a
25
time.
minutes in
I mean, we
meetings.
could do a
10
KT
years.
out
Yeah,
back.
25 minutes. Keep...
Oh man.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Hey,
it's gotta
this is
happen.
This
It's
yeah.
got to be soon. if we're
Before
gonna do
we got to do it while Derek's here.
Oh, dude, the KT
Right.
Outback is a
March,
nice run.
March 14th. Come on out.
It's a
Dude,
nice
14th,
run.
okay.
We start real early. We finish real late.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish earlier this year.
Don't bring any nutrition whatsoever.
No,
I'm done.
we'll have Isaac meet us. Actually, I kind of want Isaac to join us.
He'll join us. For
He
the
said
back
he would
half.
join for the back half,
Okay,
Yeah, that's his
good.
move.
That's
back
good.
half.
which works out perfect because he can run aid at mile 25.
Yep.
Okay, that'll be a good video.
He'll have
Keep an eye
us.
out.
There'll be
He'll
lots
have
of stray
some-
dogs.
Some insurers there waiting
Lots
for
of
us.
trees.
Oh yeah,
Down.
They got some protein drinks.
Lots of getting lost.
They are good.
love that guy.
We do get lost on KT.
Yep.
We did some route finding last year through a very interesting.
Yeah, I think that's all
backyard.
settled down. We can cross that property again.
Oh yeah. It's big.
Like that property that we went across, we can cross that again.
Not that property.
It's like,
the real property.
oh, okay. It's like that's interesting.
The normal route.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we start at like 2 or
Wow.
3 a.m. and then finish it
I think we're
8
ready.
o'clock.
We're not rambling.
Logan's
We're
too
yapping.
fancy.
This is future plans.
We're chewing the fat, dude. As they say.
Chewing the tallow.
We're chewing the tallow here. I like it. But now I think we all have bright futures ahead. I think there's good things.
Stop.
I think we got good things happening here.
Stop.